Hey folks, welcome back to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. When we left off, Kasuga had rescued Akane-san and had a reunion with her and had expressed his feelings of gratitude for her giving birth to him. And we were headed into Chapter 12 to find out what's going on with Kiryu back in Japan. Let's continue. This is Chapter 12 for old time's sakes.
Daigo Dojima, Taiga Saijima, and Goro Majima, huh? Yeah, add Kiryu's-san to the mix and you've got yourself a Yakuza Hall of Fame.
Yeah, maybe in the sense that we're all retired.
So you're going, right? To see him, I mean?
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
Is that a fact? Don't know if you meant this, but, you don't think you're flying solo, do you? Like that'd help. Come on now, Kiryu-san. Someone's gotta watch your ass.
Not exactly how I'd have worded it, but he's right. We're in this together.
Thanks, guys. Gonna be a long trip. Let's make sure we're ready.
Ho-ho!
Preparations, huh? It's a long trip, so it's probably a good idea to stock up. Right. Plus, this is Tojo clan royalty we're dealing with. You never know what'll happen. Come on, don't make it sound so ominous. He's right. There's no guarantee this ends with words. We should be ready for anything. Alright, we have time to stock up and maybe even get some training in. Well, Ijincho is fine, but Kamurocho might be best. Nothing you can't find there. Plus, it's basically Kiryu-san's hometown. Walking those streets again might be good for him. Although, I guess we run the risk of him being recognized. Maybe, but it probably is the best place for us to prepare. We'll just have to be cautious. If we keep our heads down, it should be alright. That settles it then. Let's say we grab a taxi. Alright, so we're back in control of our boy. Let's see. Everybody's around level 50, except for Zhao, who's a little under-leveled. That's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna have to do some inventory management here, sadly. I'm also getting a bunch of weird achievements.
Hey, I'm in good shape.
Alright, let's start by getting everybody equipped. Let's take a look at where people are. Alright, Nanba's at host rank 37. Yeah, everybody's over rank 30, so we need to change up everybody's jobs to some degree. Not quite sure what we're gonna do here. But I can tell you what we are gonna do. We're gonna remove all this stuff on the main party. And then get the best stuff we can equipped on some of these other people. So we'll start here. Okay, lots of removes to do. Hey, Compboy, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry you missed the great stream. Did watch the VOD though. Oh, the finale for Satisfaction. Yeah, that was fun. That was cool. Finally getting to see the end of the game and seeing what they had kind of built in there. It's an incredible game, and I'm super glad I bought it all those years ago and enjoyed it, and really enjoyed my third playthrough. Felt like I did the game justice, so glad you got a chance to watch the VOD. Okay, let's see. Let's get started here with the main party, or the Kazuma party. So, Psycho's on the outs right now. We're working with Zhao. We're trying to get him built up. But let's start with Kazuma. Obviously, he's going to fight barehanded. Let's see. We can get him more critical. 41, 43, 46, 37. Somebody's got to wear the pirate hat. I guess we could do a crit build for him. Let's see what we've got. Willpower buff, money from battle, damage taken, chance for cheat receiving. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff here. I don't know what to put on him. I guess lowering the damage from gun attacks is fine. And then for shoes, there's an evasion set. I guess the boxing shoes are fine here. Let me know when you want to try Planet Crafter. I absolutely will do. I'm taking a couple days off from streaming. Then we're going to stream something else in the interim, and then I might get to Planet Crafter. So figure like a week and a half, 2 weeks, I might start that. I'll definitely let you know through Steam, though, because I do appreciate that you got that for me. All right, let's see. I don't know. Is that what I want to wear? Let's see. For his main stuff, let's get him the champion's ring for strength. And then maybe we have next to the black belt a new item. The War God's Keystone. Yeah, this just all around buffs his stats, his defense, his HP and MP. So we'll get him kind of set up as well as we can. And then we got to change these guys' jobs to something else. I don't know what to get for them. I mean, I guess I should go with items that we have weapons for. So, let's see. Why don't we start by heading over to a Hello Work. And let's figure out what jobs we want to put on these folks. Now, one thing we could consider is getting some additional abilities for Kiryu here.
Let's give this a try.
With a different... Because Dragon of Dojima is definitely his endgame job.
Not bad.
Why don't I just unlock all the base...
Maybe this is
the base
right.
skills?
How are you meant to choose? Let's give this a try. How's this? How are you meant to...
So you have to actually equip things first?
Maybe this is right. How are you meant to choose? Not bad. Maybe it's...
And then you get access to the rank 1 skills.
Maybe this is right. How are you meant to choose? Not bad. Let's give this a try. Maybe it's time.
And then, I don't know, is there anything we want to, like, work on here? I don't know, probably not. We'll just leave him as the Dragon of Dojima, I think.
Is right. Let's give this a try.
And then we'll look at his skills. Let's take a look at what he actually has here. So, yeah, he has tons of skills for... He has 1 dagger, 1 gun, a bunch of fists. So, some element stuff might help. Some supporter recovery abilities might help. Let's take a look. What do we have here? Boost your allies' nearby attack with a festive cheer. That could be decent, although I'd rather not him be doing support work. We don't have a lot of stuff. Remove your own allies' status ailments. Beachside barbecue. Might be good to get beachside fillet, actually, which is higher up in the Aquanaut chain. All right, let's make him an Aquanaut for a little while and work from there. We'll get him the beachside brofet.
How's this? How are you meant to... Maybe it's time I change styles.
So then, in terms of skills, what do we want for him? Mostly attack skills, I think. So what's he at? 213 attack, 119 magic on this job. Yeah, we'll get him some attack skills. So let's see. We got a light grapple, chance to bleed. That's, well, maybe not. I don't know. He doesn't have huge amounts of MP. That's a enemy area heavy grapple. What do we have that's at the medium? Essence of the Komaki Pupil. All right, one enemy power medium grapple seems good. A knife attack would be good, so maybe Essence of Dagger, but that's light. All right. Essence of Pistol could be good. Then enemy area stuff. Multiple enemies. Lowers defense. Could be good. All right, let's start with Kali Sticks. Then Komaki Pupil, then Pistol. And then... enemy area. And Komaki Master, I think, works. All right, so that sets him up. Now we got to figure out what we're doing for Nanba here. Nanba's got host maxed.
I don't know about this.
What else do we want to get for him?
Hot stuff. Just find something for... Oh, this isn't bad. Whatever works. Just find something. Could be a whole new me.
Don't have anything for Samurai.
Oh, this isn't
We
bad.
have weapons for an action
Find
star.
something presentable.
But he's a magician. His, like, strength is magic, so I don't know about that.
Could be a whole new me. I don't know.
Maybe we'll just take a look at what's available. Or I guess I could go to Homeless Guy. Yeah, we could get that to rank 30. Or I could get some more skills from somewhere else. So let's take a look at magic. Chef has magic. Looks like Chef is the way to go here. All right, so which outfit do we want him in? Kind of none of these are great. I guess I like the black.
Stuff. Just find something presentable.
And then we'll set his skills here to be largely magic based. We would like, I do like having a heal on him. Let's see what kind of heals we have. All right, we got the beachside brofet, so we're definitely gonna grab that. Jellyfish juice is another good one. It's magic. Where do we start here? His homeless guy stuff is pretty good. Pigeon Raid and Pigeon Storm are pretty decent. What else does he? What does he have from host? That's good. I mean, Golden Finger's fantastic. Birthday Bash and Birthday Bonanza are both super strong. What else do we have? Rose Stinger is fire. Ice Predator is an area. Ice Attack. Hey, Mix Up, welcome back to the channel. So I think I'd like these three. That's 25. And then anything magic over here? We want that. That's 30 and jellyfish juice. I think that's what we go with. So 30 and 45 there. From host. All right, we'll go with Birthday Bonanza. Rose Stinger. We'll get Beachside Brofet. I think Ice Spreader and Jellyfish Juice. I think that's a good setup for him, for magic user. What am I doing? A game? I'm doing a game right now, buddy. All right, so that's Nanba. Sanhee, her Night Queen is fine. I feel like we probably want to go with Kunoichi here, but I don't have a weapon for that.
Now, what about functional? I'm not leaving until it's her opinions. and important to... I'm not leaving until it gets the job done. Now, what about...
Housekeeper
this,
has some
Mr.
strong stuff. Geodancer has some strong
not
stuff.
leaving until
What do we want to work on here? She's a physical damager. Assassin and Night Queen are both around 30, so that's kind of good. Kunoichi... Agility is good. There's some good skills in Housekeeper. All right, well, I don't have a weapon for Kunoichi. I do have one for Housekeeper. And I think we're going to stick with that for now. We can put her in a maid outfit.
functional.
All right.
Now, what about
That's fine.
this with those shoes?
And then Tianyo, I think we definitely want him to get into chef.
Better than I pictured. Ooh, hard to improve
He
on.
is actually a chef, as far as I can tell,
We're bringing it back.
in like character lore. So
Better than I pictured. We're bringing it back. Now, is my sexy too distracting?
just unlock the base stuff.
Look good, baby.
He can't get to Aquanaut, I guess, spawn level 30. Yeah, let's make him a chef.
Better than I pictured. We're bringing it back. Now's the time. Ooh, I make this look good.
And then Psycho, what do we make her? Well, she can kind of get whatever she wants. We'll make her a Geodancer, I think, for now. We don't have a weapon for it, but she's not going to be fighting, so she'll just passively gain job experience from this, I think.
I'm in love with it. First impressions are key. What's the verdict?
Sure, there we go.
What's in this?
Hey, Pila, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I decided I wanted to play this a little bit. Let's look at skills for Sun He. We can, I don't think I need to worry too much about this. We can grab some things. He doesn't have a high enough bond here. We'll make sure that everybody has some kind of healing ability. And let's get equipment done. So Cosma is currently an Aquanaut. You're gonna be a chef. You're gonna wear the pirate hat. That works. Okay. In terms of gear, we definitely want to get job experience, and then we want to get item drops. Right? Same thing for you, job experience and item drops. Where is the job experience for you? It's after all these nullify things. Rubber gloves, yep. And then we'll get you another fairy lay. I don't remember where these things are. There we go. Okay, and then for you, job experience. Oh wait, they're both chefs? Oh, I can't have that. All right, we gotta change this guy's job. You can't be a chef yet, so let's make you an action star.
Better than I pictured.
All right, because we have nunchucks for you.
Now's the time.
And then if we go into gear and go over to our new action star, we can get job experience and item drops for you as well. Yeah, Pila, I know you didn't expect the stream. I wasn't planning on it, but I wanted to play it this morning, so there we go. Rings of the Master. Very nice. Now, the one thing we could change is we could get him more experience here. Which I think makes sense. So let's actually put the Happy Lay on you, as well as the whatever you have for job experience, and then over here we'll give you one of the experience items. Reduce max MP or max HP. We'll go with max HP there. There we go. Okay. So now we're set up with our new jobs, our new setup, and we're kind of free to go where we want and do what we please. So one thing I want to do is work on these conversations with Zhao to get his bond up. We also want to do any sub-stories we can find. And then off camera, I can grind a little bit on these guys at the dungeon. But yeah, for now, let's head out.
Ordering food with touchscreens now? Tech's come far.
Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, video calls were like crazy sci-fi. Now any phone can do them.
Hey, my Dreamcast did video calls decades ago.
Gamer alert.
Of course the Liamung Prince would have the fanciest toys.
They weren't that expensive.
If tech keeps advancing, think we'll get time machine?
If you could time travel, what would you do first?
Probably go back and tell myself not to eat those weeds. That week was hell on earth. Ugh, never eat what you find on the street.
Uh-huh. Say no more.
Really? Time travel and that's all you do?
Why? What would you use it for then?
Me? I'm not really sure. Wait a second. Did I leave the gas on at home? Oh, with a time machine, I could go back and check.
That's your answer?
Couldn't you just walk home and see?
There we go. A little bit of party stuff going on there, and we'll throw these guys a smackdown.
Bring it on!
Yeah, I read that Nintendo sued someone for streaming a leaked game before it was released via an emulator, so I can kind of understand that.
Learning more every day.
Hell yeah!
We should relish this moment.
And as for the Pal World thing, I mean, it's a pretty heavy-handed
Photography.
homage, if that's what you want to call it.
Really into taking pictures.
And you're not anymore?
Well, in the past, I would snap pics of everything around me. But one day, I realized I just couldn't find any more inspiration.
Found it.
Maybe I'd seen it all.
Picture perfect.
Good old photography. Actually, I used
Oh, we gotta listen to this again.
taking
Okay.
pictures.
And you're not anymore?
Why the grinding? Because I feel like I want to get to
But one day, I realized I
the
just
ultimate weapons, and I want to have the right build to support them.
maybe I'd seen it all. There was this emptiness. Like I had already captured every corner of my own tiny world. But I was just a kid back then. So the memories aren't very sharp.
So even as a kid, you felt your world was small.
Damn. When you put it that way, it sounds like I was a real brat, huh?
Well, if you feel like you've broadened your horizons, maybe give that camera another try. See if anything new's inspired you.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Things are going well.
So yeah, there's something in an RPG about getting to max level, having the best equipment, seeing all the coolest abilities that is very appealing to me. So if we just played through the game, we wouldn't get anywhere near any of that, as far as I can tell. So yeah, there's a little bit of grinding that I want to do off camera for sure.
Hey, Kiryu-san. I heard you were doing some collecting over at Kansan's, is that right?
Yeah. Hauling it on that bike and sweeping up all those cans turned out to be pretty fun.
Ichiban got a big kick out of it, didn't he? I wouldn't have guessed you'd feel the same.
You don't really do it anymore, do you, Nanchan?
If I never see another empty can again, it'll be too soon.
How about you, Psycho? Could be a good source of exercise.
Oh, well, if it'll help me lose weight, maybe.
She's literally not here.
Most people
Hilarious.
are really doing it for fun. But still, it's true, it is a good workout. Your calves and thighs will get real toned real fast.
I bet. My quads feel like they've tightened up a lot already.
Maybe I'll just watch what I eat.
Okay. Why don't we throw these guys a quick smackdown? And we'll keep chasing down relationship stuff with Zhao. Interestingly, there's one more character, which is Jungi Han, who is not playable yet, but apparently he becomes playable later.
There's more where this came from.
Sweet!
So there is just an absurd amount of content in this game. Let's see what we've got here. I got a conversation there and there. I'm not seeing... Okay, we've got some kind of memory there as well. Why don't we curl around down the street here and head left towards the conversation. See what that's about. They're talking about a turtle, I think.
It's so cold. Oh, can we maybe stop for some taiyaki?
Sure. Nothing warms the belly like a fish-shaped waffle.
Pop quiz. When you eat taiyaki, do you start from the head or from the tail?
Oh, I start from the head.
Start from the head.
Intriguing.
I bite into the belly.
Apparently, you can tell someone's personality by how they eat taiyaki.
I like these. So, what do their answers say?
Head eaters are hot-blooded and results-focused. Tail eaters are cautious but romantic. Or something like that. Belly biters are compliant but can get carried away.
You think that's true?
Huh,
Sounds right.
fairly accurate from our survey sample.
I'm just repeating what I read, so no complaining to me.
What if you eat the scales first?
Oh, that's just freaky.
There are no
Well, I
scales.
wasn't asking you.
God, I don't remember anything about that. Who starts with scales?
Who would even think of something like that?
Rude. These guys are garbage bags? Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, one of them's like a Christmas garbage bag.
Hell yeah. Bye.
We should relish this moment.
Hey, they still make instant cameras? Boy, that takes me back.
You didn't know? They're pretty popular with the younger crowd lately.
Is that right?
Yeah, they like the analog thing. They think it's fun.
They do? That's fun?
You know how with instant cameras you don't know what you're getting right away? Apparently, it's fun waiting to see how it turns out. People also say the blurrier pictures just look and feel better too.
It kind of feels inconvenient now, what with smartphones and all.
Sounds like people are enjoying them anyhow.
Yeah, well, not old guys like me who lived it the first time.
Actually, it might be fun to take one for a spin. Want to try it sometime?
Seriously? It'd be a waste of film if we don't use it all.
All right, then we'll use it all.
Great idea, Kiryu-san. You're on picture duty, Nanchan.
Hey, I want to be in them too!
Okay, old-fashioned fun. Another conversation completed. What is this store, by the way? I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is a pawn shop. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. We're gonna go over to Zhao the Bargain Hunter.
Hey, I'm in good shape.
There's a pretty rad pawn shop nearby. Always got a ton of great finds. Been a while since I stopped by. Maybe I'll go poke my head in.
I didn't realize there was a pawn shop around here.
Go figure, right? It was actually a hoarder's house originally. But once it got cleaned up, turns out it was full of treasures. I bought some of the bowls for my shop there.
So, the bowls at your restaurant are secondhand?
Yep, a total steal.
All right.
All right. Where are we going now? We should probably go over to this. Doesn't look like there's much else around here to do for us, so we'll go over there and see what this memory thing is. Not sure if these are memories or sub-stories or what, but we'll go do them all. I think the memories act as sub-stories for him. I can't really remember. It's been a while. Disposable cameras are also fun. Yeah, I think so. I think they're fun to hand out at like an event.
Moving up.
So everybody gets one, everybody can take pictures and stuff. That's usually a fun time.
Somebody!
Alright, the Seiryu clan office is just up ahead. I better not get too close to it. Still, to think that the former Tojo clan headquarters is now the Seiryu clan's Tokyo branch. As a supporter of the Great Dissolution, I might not have any right to say this, but it pains me to realize that the Tojo clan is no more. They were the top of the underworld. Society would be better off without the Yakuza, this much I know. Daigo must have struggled with this decision. Whenever I think of his suffering, the loneliness I feel seems trivial in comparison. Daigo, Watase, and the others made the right decision. I want to be proud to say that.
Brings back memories.
That's why I have to do whatever I can to help. Okay, so I guess we've unlocked some new memories here in this chapter that we didn't have before. Because I'm pretty sure I cleared this out.
Bring it on. It's over.
Yeah, no such thing as pixels in an analog picture on film. It's just photons, right?
Okay.
All right, what are we doing next? Let's see. We got a conversation up here by the arcade. Why don't we head there, get that going? Yeah, we'll make a left here, head up to the arcade and get that conversation running.
Passing by this arcade always brings back sour memories.
Something bad happened.
Then where are we heading next? Up here? Okay.
One day, on a whim, I tried out this capsule machine selling pocket plants.
Guess they'll turn anything into collectibles these days.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting 5 of the 6 possible items, with no dupes, all in a row. I was on this winning streak, so I figured I'll pull again, just to snag the whole collection.
And that's where they get you.
The last one was actively dodging.
Oh, it
In
was.
the end, I spent like 7,000 yen. My arm was practically jelly from pulling that crank.
Sounds like the machine got you good.
Yep.
But you know, when I finally scored that full set, it felt like the stars aligned.
Must have been a big relief. What type of plant was in the last one?
Just your everyday Japanese spruce.
Huh. Congrats. Things are going well.
All right. Now, what is this guy over here doing? Oh, it's an old lady. Hold on. Let's see what this is. I'm going to eat hot kimchi again today and charge through every crosswalk in the city. If you say so.
UFO or...
Where are we going next? Got something down here by the ATM.
just a plane. Oh well.
You disappointed?
Well, yeah. Who wouldn't want to meet an alien?
You have questions for them or something?
Oh. Well, I'd ask something like, what are you in?
Sounds like you're on a blind date.
Damn, Kiryu-san. You always know just what to say. But I guess those questions should be prepped in advance. Interstellar diplomacy, you know.
Definitely not something you'd find on my bucket list.
Ah, humor me a little. What would you ask an alien?
Oh, did I ask an alien?
How about...
How do you break the
What do you do on your
the speed of
days
light's limit? How do you travel
It
here?
is a blind date.
off? All right.
Give gift we could do. That rice ball looks pretty tasty. All right, let's gift Tianyu Zhao here.
Thanks.
It's a little bit. Soda that'll quench the thirst.
Looks great, actually.
Okay.
Mind if I did? Ever try pudding from a convenience store? Ah, they're so rich and creamy these days.
Coming from an experienced chef, I believe you.
All right, where are we headed next? Now, I can filter this, the map here. Okay, so if we just want to do conversations for Zhao here. Looks like there's one over here, and then we got to take a ride. We could do a couple of, we can do a couple of these, whatever they are, life links or whatever. But I want to turn right and then head up into, north.
Good food in general has gotten pretty easy to find. Means I better get my ass in the kitchen.
Huh. That's a winning attitude.
I just can't stand to lose. Thought it might just be easier to sell some of that store-bought pudding in the end.
I doubt you'd end up doing that. I'll bet you'll whip up something from scratch that blows that other stuff out of the water.
You know, that's what I like about you and Kasuga-kun.
Sorry, what was that?
Ah, nothing. Just thinking about a recipe for some mind-blowing almond jelly.
Things are going well.
All right, making progress here on the bingo board. We're gonna get everything there is to know about Zhao and get him kind of like linked up and ready to fight well. tight quarters here. I need to get into this t-shirt shop, looks like.
Yo, these frames are sweet.
How are they any different from the ones you already have?
The difference is slight. But yeah, they are the same style. I guess
I like rice balls too. We had a rice ball place that opened up right before COVID that was great, and it died because of COVID, and I'm really sad about it.
You go all in, don't you? But I understand why you'd stick with what's familiar.
Right? I knew you'd get me.
All right.
So he loves sunglasses. Maybe we can buy him some here? Thermal underwear.
Thanks.
+4. He's not... Okay. +4 seems like just kind of okay.
Kiryu-san.
+8 for the shirt. All right.
Gesture.
Let's get up to these memory links or whatever they're called. Deal with them. Oh, we got a
Namba, can you still do the
conversation
back
here.
circle?
Huh? Why are you calling me out?
Just looking at the high bars. They say you can't do it after a certain age.
I can still do it. The giant swing, too.
You're a freak of nature, though. You belong in an acrobatics troupe.
I could still do it too. I'm pretty good at gymnastics.
You're not here, Psycho.
Can we get a demonstration?
Definitely not in this skirt.
What's this? Do I detect a harassment case?
What? No, I was just curious if she could.
I'm kidding. Just an old habit from managing personnel.
Is that what you call it?
Times we live in. It's best to consider your words before you speak.
Anyway, Namba, you
That was
never
always
answered.
true.
Can you still back hip circle?
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to the park alone at night and see.
Then you just get carted away for being a weirdo.
No, this world's completely inhospitable.
There we go. All right, let's get inside here and find out. Oh, it's inside Survive. Okay, so what is that? Drink links?
Impressive stuff.
Do we have one with Zhao now? Because we finished everybody else. Where is Zhao? Yeah, we can do one with him. All right, let's find out what his whole like sub story is about. You been watching some of my Let's Plays? Well, there's a lot of them. I've been working on it for almost 2 years now.
Hey there, Kiryu-san.
Someone's been knocking him back. You know, I still haven't had a drink with you yet. Mind if I sit here?
Of course not. Be my guest. Some one-on-one time with Kiryu-san, huh? Kinda making me a little nervous here.
Then I guess you've already got a good buzz going.
All right, so which long-lost friend or regret are we going to deal with for you?
Yep. I'm just a regular old civilian. Trying to be one, at least.
Right. I imagine other people might not see it that way.
It's been a solid 15 years since you quit the business, right? But people still call you Kiryu-san. The fourth chairman and the Dragon of Dojima.
Yeah. There's no running from your
Too many
past.
people, given that he's supposed to be
We're
dead.
both struggling on that front.
But at least I've got it a bit easier than you. My name's only good round here in Ijincho.
Do you ever regret giving it all up? Your father passed you the mantle, right?
Well, the Umang was tearing itself apart from the inside out back then. Thanks to Ryo Aoki and the Omi Alliance. A good lot of them stabbed me in the back. Some of the old heads included. We had no choice but to rebuild from the ground up. Obviously, somebody has to take responsibility for all that. And, well, who else better than the guy up top? Since Komijo was literally going up in smoke, too, Ijincho's entire gray zone was in danger. Having Sun-hee take the wheel was the best choice, so no. I don't regret my decision.
I see.
By bringing the Liumang and Komijo together, Sun-hee managed to save a lot of lives.
That'd be a really interesting game. A game focused on Sun-hee's rise to power. Like a Yakuza game with a woman protagonist. I would play that.
I'm impressed you're so honest about it.
Gotta say, it hits different when you're the one dishing out praise, Kiryu-san. Kasuga-kun's got away with words, but you're not too bad yourself.
Thanks.
Kiryu-san, you're a dead man walking, aren't you? So you can't pay your family or friends a little visit?
You don't want your family to see you playing Doki Doki Literature Club?
Sure, you should be talking.
It's not explicit.
The Daidoji probably think that this will all
Well,
work out in their
not in
favor.
terms of sex and romance.
They'll turn a blind eye.
All right then. You think it'd be cool if you came over to my place?
Your place?
I own a Chinese restaurant, see? An old little hole in the wall, but it's mine. Sometimes I cook the food myself. Scratch that. Not sometimes. I cook pretty much every day.
From the top of the liumang to the head of the kitchen.
I've always loved cooking. You catch me in the kitchen even during my liumang days. A lot of my guys like to eat whatever I whipped up to.
You ever consider that it was hard for them to tell the boss his food sucks?
Oh, so that's how you want to play. Guess now I've just gotta invite you to my restaurant then.
Must be nice to run a business doing what you love. Sounds pretty rewarding too.
Sure is. And I'd be more than happy to serve you up a meal anytime.
That's some confidence you've got there. I look forward to it. How about another round?
Fine by me. But you should take it easy. Wouldn't want you to keel over before you get a taste of my cooking.
Fine. Whatever you say. Barkeep.
Hard to believe you're a sick man. Barkeep, hit me with another two.
That's the spirit.
Pun intended. Get it? Spirits, get it? Okay, he has a tag team now, Frying Inferno. That's good. Could I get another one with him? We could. Let's get number 2 going here as well.
Hey, what's with the face?
Huh? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Something's been bugging me, actually.
That right?
Yep. Mind hearing me out? Can't say it'll be much.
I'd like to get him to the point where I can do combo attacks and chain attacks with him. Which I think is the 3rd drink link.
I was checking out this food blog earlier. They review bars and other joints here in Ijincho. Of course, that means they hit up my place, too.
Sounds like they rubbed you the wrong way.
Well, yeah. They wrote a bunch of crap about how the food sucks, how the employees are rude, how the place is a stinking mess. And it's not a one-time deal either. They've been writing about my place for days.
Sounds like a hit job.
You're saying these are fake reviews?
What else could they be? I take pride in my cooking. Sure, my place might be a little old, but I keep it spotless. Man, even thinking about all this just pisses me off.
Can't be fun to deal with.
Yeah, trust me, it's not. I'm still trying to.
So someone trying to buy his restaurant from him or competing across the street? Like what are all these fake reviews about?
Maybe we should have talked about something else.
I wonder who they really are.
I wonder who they really are. Why do they get to remain anonymous when they're writing something awful like that?
Not very fair now, is it? I'm also itching to find out what kind of person posted that. I get that everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
Has that blog started to affect your business?
Nah, sales is more or less the same as ever, as far as I know. My place gets lots of regulars. I think the customers who do follow blogs are usually the first-timers.
Makes sense. Then all that's left to consider is how you
That's
feel.
something I never thought about with reviews, is that like
Guess
people who've already been there know whether they like it or
I
not,
think I've got an idea.
especially if they've been a couple of times.
Oh yeah?
But driving new business to replace folks who move away or
Nasty little spat.
change their diet or, you know, age out of whatever or lose their job, you need new people, and that's where the reviews come in.
Occupation. I get a lot of customers with some real heavy baggage. So I don't let people take any pictures or videos once they're inside. Even got signs saying so. But that guy didn't give a shit.
And there's no way you didn't call him out.
Damn right. I went up to him and I told him, please refrain from filming inside the restaurant. Honestly, I wouldn't have cared if it was just him there, but the place was pretty packed at the time. And that just got him all riled up. How dare you speak to a customer like that? And things just went downhill from there. He flung his chopsticks at his bowl and stormed out, screeching, "See if I ever come back here again!" The day after that, someone posted on their blog talking shit about my restaurant. I figure it's probably the same guy.
Sounds like a good guess to me.
Yeah, seems likely to me. Hard to think those events aren't related.
Right. I knew you'd understand, Kiryu-san.
So, what's your plan? If that customer's the same person behind the blog post, are you going to confront him?
How do you find him?
I'm not gonna go that far. I'm just a regular civilian now, a humble chef.
Considering how proud you are of your cooking, you're taking this pretty well.
Yep, I think so too. It's like, once I get heated, it's hard for me to hold back.
This guy. What happened to being a regular civilian? Guess I'll have myself another drink. Alcohol's not a bad distraction.
I'm with you there. Sorry for making you sit through that nonsense.
Just glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I noticed the lip sync was a little weird on the laugh, too. That was pretty strange. Okay, chain attack down enemies is good. Do we have a third one with him, or... Yep, okay. I don't know. Hold on, let me check bonds. Okay, so we can get to the third one, and then we won't be able to do 4 or 5 yet until we build up our bond with him some more. Fair enough. All right, let's see what this third one is about. I presume it's still about this blogger and how angry he's getting.
What's up, Xiao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him. Saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
Yeah, loyalty to their friend, their old boss.
Which means
He may have left the organization, but they still don't like him being disrespected.
Old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Maybe you should try stopping them? That blog was just an ordinary civilian, right?
As ordinary as they come. I hate that I still have to step in at all now.
So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only
50
4 guys
dudes?
at the core of the whole shebang.
If they find that guy, he
Used
is
to hang around
SOL.
When I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of guard.
That's pretty funny.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who are really...
Yeah, he's a
pissed
dead
off
man.
this blogger. So I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the two of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
Hmm.
No wonder I like drinking with you. We can both complain about the same things.
Guess the two of us make a perfect match. Best we stay on each other's good side then.
We're doing well so far.
I'll drink to that.
Seriously, Kiryu-san. You always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where's this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to...
We can
air out
make
all my
it if we try.
Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Thank you. All right, there's the third drink link
Drinks would hit
completed.
so hard today.
We'll have to get the other two unlocked. But now he can do combo attacks. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Let's get out there. Let's see what we can do on stream here before I wrap this up. We can do some... I know there are... some sub-stories. Yeah, the ones with writing on them. This is Lifelink. This is something else. I think this is Date-san. But let's go see what this is about. And then I think there's a bunch in Kamurocho too that I did deliberately left until I could do them on camera. Because they're story beats.
Bring it on.
You only ever had a single drinking buddy? I don't know that I'm not a big alcohol guy. I don't know that I've ever really had a drinking buddy per se.
Better than I thought.
Hell yeah.
We should relish this moment.
All right, let's see what Date-san wants. I guess I got to go up on this area here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I found this guy, whoever this guy is.
Picture perfect.
I guess I'm not in the right place then? Or maybe I have to go into this restaurant and then meet him in there? Hold on, there's stairs down here. And some lady. Oh, it's a Hong Kong girl! They're soft, they're supple, and they're yours for 10,000 yen. Let's get honked. Honk if you're horny, baby. What do we get? We got soul plus 60. All right, I'll take it. So I think we have to get inside here. Bar Rodriguez. No, I'm wrong. Huh. Well, we can order the menu, though. Get some buffs that way.
Let's see.
Hey, Compboy 100s, thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you next time.
Looks good.
You can never go wrong with chilled tomatoes. Simple and delicious.
Right? And if you think these are good, I know where we can get some even better ones.
Oh? Where's that?
Why, that'd be none other than my very own garden.
Oh, right. You said Adachi-san was teaching you how to garden. So you grow tomatoes?
Yeah, homegrown's always the best, isn't it? You should have seen my war with the crows.
A war with crows? Don't tell me you solved it with your fists.
Come on, what do you take me for? I hung up CDs and stuff. The movement and the flashing freaks the little bastards out.
Does that sort of thing really work?
Actually, not at all. At least not for me. In fact, it seemed to encourage them.
Jeez. So what'd you do about it?
I tried a bunch of things, but what really sent them packing was wrenching the curtains open and glaring at them.
You just stared at the birds?
Yeah, just opened the curtains and stared. In stone-cold silence.
Yikes. Ooh, how creepy.
Agreed.
I'd stop coming around too if I were a crow.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I'll do anything for my delicious tomatoes.
Well, if I ever find myself battling crows in my own garden, I know who to call.
Right on. Just say the word.
I bet if home improvement store sold posters of Namba glaring, that'd sell like hotcakes.
What do we get here? Willpower? All right, sure. And everybody's a little drunk too, I think. How drunk are they? They're super drunk. All right. So we'll drink a little bit of water here.
Good stuff.
Hey, not bad.
How the hell did I eat so much?
As in terms of what the next chill stream game is going to be, which is an interesting way to put it, I haven't really decided yet, but I think I'll probably play 2 or 3 shorter games before I get into anything that's going to take 150 hours. I'm pretty clear on that. All right, here we go. Let's find out what this is about. This is Date-san bringing up the kids, I think, from the orphanage.
So, let's catch up. For the record, Taichi's safely back in Okinawa by now. Saw him off at the airport personally. Bought him enough tchotchkes to fill a duffel bag. That cabaret fight shouldn't sour his memories of the city.
Good. Taichi's lucky to have you looking out. Thank you, Date-san.
Hang on. Too early to start thanking me. We need to talk about what's next.
Hmm?
Come on. Taichi's far from the only one you've shut out. You've been dead to the world how many years?
That's what I'm supposed to be. Dead men don't keep in touch. The Daidoji faction made that clear. They only back me as long as I stick to the shadows.
Then what happens now? There's video evidence of Kazuma Kiryu still walking the earth. Force majeure, as the French call it, out of our hands. Daidoji say anything about that yet?
No, nothing so far.
As I thought, they're not omnipotent anyway. Not half as much as they were.
What are you trying to say, Date-san?
Only that, the way I see it, the Daidoji faction has reason to loosen your leash a bit.
Plus, you've got 6 months to live, so what difference does it make?
A miss or two with old friends. They'll likely be too occupied to care.
Maybe. But you're forgetting. I keep my promises, whether I'm forced to or not.
Oh, I'm well aware. But seeing Taichi didn't make you break your word, did it? You keep your distance, they never know you're there. I'm sure the Daidoji won't raise a stink.
And if I were one of them, I'd be none too happy.
Bloody hell. Does that backbone of yours ever bend? How about this, then? You know what Kamurocho's like these days. With the Tojo and Omi put to pasture, the Yakuza are just a memory. Petty criminals filled that gap. Better or worse, they're too insignificant to pin down. Cops have nothing to hold on to with them.
I get it. So what?
Some Kamurocho folk think it's worse than ever. Reminds me, Akiyama's gone quiet lately.
Akiyama.
Shun Akiyama, the lifeline of Kamurocho. He ran the Sky Finance Loan Office. Every crisis that city's faced for over half a decade, he was by my side ready to fight to make it right.
You can't find him? Date-san, when was the last time you two spoke?
Just after the dissolution, I suppose. He caught wind Kazuma Kiryu might have had a hand in it. Akiyama went hunting for anything he could find, but came back with nothing more than rumors. He rang me up late one night during his investigations. I've tried calling him since, but there's never an answer. He might have finally left town.
What? So he just disappeared? Do you even know if he's alive?
The thought occurred to me, so I've kept a watch going. If he shows up, the police will know. Are you worried? He's just one of plenty you've turned your back to, after all.
I can't help but be curious. Of course I want to know how they're all doing.
That's so. Glad you finally said it. I'd feel the same way in your shoes. It's time to do something about that.
Tell me what you want from me, Date-san.
I thought I'd been clear. This whole bucket kick list of yours is an opportunity. You and the Daidoji can stay honest with each other while we get you some closure on things. Leave everything to me. Akiyama, too. I'll dig him up somehow.
Date-san.
Who else out there do you need to see? Think. Kamurocho's got a lot of faces. You spent practically half your life on those streets.
The people who meant the most to me are dead. Kazuma-san, Yumi, even Nishiki. I still visit their graves. In fact, I was just there recently. to say I'll be with them soon.
God's sake. All right, let's focus on the ones who are still above ground. Because, like it or not, that includes you, for now. So who else,
I think you're thinking of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. City Minis? We don't have that, as far as I know. And I don't know if we have cereal bars. I guess we do. Switch successor news. There were some leaks of specs from a manufacturing plant in China, I think. The one thing that's got me most excited about it, like, I agree, it'll just be the same console but stronger, which is interesting. I didn't know that about the GameCube and the Wii, though. But the thing I like about the Switch successor is the original Switch had a 6.5-inch screen. The OLED version has a 7-inch screen. So they just lessened the bevel and stretched it out a little bit more. The specs that were leaked from the successor has an 8-inch screen. Now it's back to LCD instead of OLED, which is disappointing to some people. But I like the idea of a slightly larger Switch. I like the idea of a slightly bigger screen because it's just a little hard to see some of the smaller things on the screen right now. But yeah, I'm very excited to see the successor and what it's all about.
How's that daughter of yours doing?
Huh? Saya? Oh, she's fine. She's married now. 3 kids.
She's... doesn't that mean you're a grandfather? I don't believe it. You never thought to tell me?
Because that's not what we're here to talk about, damn it. All right. Quit trying to distract me, would you? Take your time if you have to. Think of Kamurocho, okay? I know there's someone there.
Kamurocho locals that I knew. Well, I guess there's Kazuki and Yuya.
There you go. That's a great call, in fact. Kazuki and Yuya. They're doing well, last I checked.
Kazuki was the owner of the host club Stardust. I met him through Kazuma-san when I first got out of jail. Yuya was the host and Kazuki's right hand, fitting since I can attest to what a damn good right hand he has. They're long-standing friends who survived everything Kamurocho's thrown at them.
As you know, Stardust fell to the Korean Mafia some time back, but it's up and running again.
Korean Mafia? In Japan?
Is that
Wow,
so?
okay.
Yep, now that we have that settled, I only have to come up with a plan. Some way the Daidoji faction will write off as a coincidence, just in case. Like with Taichi, we need the perfect setting. Give me a bit of time.
Whatever you say. I'll go along with this because I trust you. Thanks, Date-san.
Stop it. This is something I want to do. There's no need for one word of appreciation.
Okay. So we're unlocking more of these life links. I guess we're going to get ourselves to level 9, maybe level 10 on this soul thing. I'm not sure, but I think something I read somewhere suggested that somebody was trying to get to level 9 before the end of the game because it affects the ending. So I'm not sure about that, but we'll give that a shot. All right, so let's see. We've got more conversations for Zhao here, but it seems like most of the stuff I would do in terms of like sub-stories that I want to show on stream are probably over in Kamurocho. Let's get the smartphone out and get the taxi over there. Kamurocho. Never changes, does it? Kiryu-san, you must have a million memories here, huh? Yeah, you could say that. I suppose it couldn't hurt to stop by some places while we gear up. Right, okay, so taking a look. What do we have available? I thought I had a bunch of stories left. Maybe not. I guess prepare in Kamurocho. Yeah. Oh, that I didn't know. The minimap you can zoom out a little bit. You can toggle it between 3 settings. That I didn't know. You click the right stick. Yeah, it looks like there's actually not that much to do here. I thought there were some stories, but I guess not. All right. Well, that means that realistically, the only things left to do are work on my bond, work on my skills and equipment, and grind the dungeon a little bit. So that's kind of what I wanted to... I kind of wanted to make sure I showed any interesting content on stream so that I could play this off stream and do the kind of the boring, slow stuff. So I think we'll call the stream there, and we'll probably be back Monday. And these guys will all be like in level 60 with like elite gear and stuff and better jobs or what have you. So we'll leave the rest of the story for next time, and we'll call it here. Pila, thank you so much for joining me. Mix Up was here in Compoint 100 as well. We'll see you guys sometime soon, probably Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. Until then, have a great weekend. Take care. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Oof. I should have eaten first.